I love to.
Create.
Yeah.
I can't read it, it's in Spanish.
No, I'm in the back. Oh, chill. Where did he come from?
If you asked me as a kid what I wanted to be when I grew up, I never had an answer for that. I never knew what to say. I would say stereotypical things like fireman or astronaut, but in the back of my head, I never actually knew what I wanted to be. The only thing I knew is I wanted to be creative and do something where I could actually enjoy what I'm doing. Like any other young kid, I tended to change my interests a lot. I was very into different things like skating and kendama and rainbow loom and music, photography, Legos, origami, dancing, crochet, so many different things. But at the end of the day, looking back, pretty much every single one of those things was just me being creative, trying to find my place. That's why being a content creator is one of the things I'm most passionate about. I get to change my interests and I get to change my style and change what I want to do with my content and make it mine. I'm always going to be looking out for my audience and what they enjoy, but I'm always going to be doing me and doing what makes me happy. In my mind, it doesn't matter how big of a following you have or how much money you have or even what type of clothes you wear or jewelry you wear. Those things are so materialistic and don't matter to the deeper meaning of life. That is something I will always stand by, and I wish to represent myself as a creator through that always. These past 7 months have been some of the best months of my life. I've met so many new friends during my Saint grind. I've grown as a content creator and overall person, and at the end of the day, if I don't join Saint off this mini RC, it's okay. As long as I inspire at least someone out there, that is a win in my mind. And on that note, this is But yeah, so basically this is where I had my first setup ever. This is where I played every single game in my life up until like probably 2017 or 2016. Surprisingly, I did play games on my laptop when I was around 2. So I have been playing games for quite a while, and it all started right here. I grew up playing Webkins in this room. I grew up playing Minecraft when it just released in this room. And I played all the way up to like when Fortnite came out. I still played in this room. And then around 2017 or something like that, I moved into the room over there, which we're about to take you over to right now. So let's go in there. All right, now this is room 2. I had my setup right around here. This fish tank actually used to be in my room. But yeah, so I grew up playing games like Overwatch and Fortnite in here. A lot of Overwatch videos were made on this setup right here. And you know, that is something that kind of shaped me as a gamer, made me start content creation. I did start content creation on Minecraft, but it was like, that was just a trend. That was a thing every kid did. But I started getting really into it back on the Overwatch days right here. I didn't play COD much growing up as a kid until BO4, because let's be honest, the reason I got BO4 is because it got put onto the Blizzard application, and I only had that for Overwatch. So that is why I got it. I never really played it on Steam or anything like that. I never really owned a console, so that's kind of when I started playing COD. So that is the importance of this setup down here, and that is why I will always remember it. Alright, this is my current setup. I don't have anything too much to say about this. It's very short and sweet. This is where I started taking content creation way more seriously. This is where I started streaming on Twitch. This is where I started just making YouTube videos, really. Before I was in this room, I did do both of those things, but like I took it so much more seriously starting in this room. And it's very meaningful to me. This is where I basically started the entire Saint Skaz, everything, started my grind, and it's very, once again, meaningful to me, and it always will be. Now, speaking about Saint grind, we're actually gonna go talk about how I started my grind, why I started my grind, and overall just everything about my Saint grind right now. Now, the way I actually learned about Saint was through my friend No Saint. It's actually kind of funny that he has Saint in his name. I just call him Nos because it's easier just to lessen the confusion. And he sends me Saint's Instagram. Obviously Saint's Instagram isn't very developed yet. So I was very confused. And then I realized they have a YouTube and a Twitter. I wasn't even making a decision to grind for the team yet, but I watched Immolate 2, and I knew I was gonna grind. I knew I was going for that team, and I knew I wanted to be in that team that moment. Moving on, getting more comfortable with everyone in the team, all the grinders, I realized how good of a family the team is, and even the grinders is a family. It's so insane. The circle around Saint is just so supportive and amazing. Now, within the past few months, within that circle, I've made one in particular great friend. He's a grinder and he has the same goals as me. This just represents how Saint's community brings together people and forms new friendships. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna let him take over, and here's Avie.
What's up, everybody? It's Vice Avie. I just wanted to say a couple of things about Skaz here, because Skaz is someone that I'm really close to in the community. He's been a huge help to me. He's always very supportive, and so I wanted to say a few kind things, how I actually feel about Skaz. So this is 100% honesty. This is coming from me. I would not be saying these things if I did not feel this way about him. Skaz, the way that I met Skaz was I actually met Saint Kings in a lobby, and I told Saint Kings that I was grinding, and he actually popped into my stream, which was awesome, and Skaz was with him. So Skaz popped into my stream as well. Ever since then, Skaz has just he's been in and out of my streams, been super supportive. He messages me on Twitter all the time. He retweets my stuff, he likes my stuff. He's very supportive of everyone, but I don't feel like he gets the recognition that he deserves. The man's a creative genius. I mean, I've seen his videos. I can't edit that way. I wish I could, because just the way that he edits his YouTube videos, like, man, he puts so much effort into it and so much time, and he tries to perfect his craft, which is something about Skaz. He's always trying to better himself, which is amazing, and he's always been that light in the community, which I believe Saint is actually looking for. I do believe Saint is looking for people that support others, who want to give advice, because the Saint members do that. I recently just talked to Centric, and he gave me some great advice, and he's awesome, man. So yeah, with that, I do believe that Skaz would be a great addition to Saint. I do believe that he would be that light in the community that Saint is looking for. I do want to see Saint Skaz come to fruition. With that being said, Skaz, you're a beast, bro. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, all the support, all the love that you've shown, and I really do hope that you get it back from the community. And like I said, I do want to see you in Saint. So I really hope you get in, and I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.